Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you one more game, a special set. And how could you have not seen this coming? If you looked at the match list and didn't guess who I would be casting, you're just crazy. Obviously, I'd be casting Zero, my boy Zero. So yeah, this is gonna be Zero, and I believe Lucifer on the Neo Heartbreak Ridge. Yeah, this is gonna be sweet. Hopefully, Zero just pace Lucifer down, which I think he should be able to do. Lucifer's not a bad player. His hover is around 50%, but he's not in a class with Zero. Zero is just on an absolute tear recently. Oh my god, 11-4 in Pro League Season 1, or Round 1. And he's advancing in Star Leagues, just taking down players left and right. He took down Yarnak recently in the OSL, so he's got a stranglehold on his group in there. I think he's already advanced out of the MSL, I think. Not positive on that one, actually. I should probably go check that out, but not positive on that. Other than that, you gotta be thinking 0-0-0. He's just the better player in this right now. And one of the new maps, we got a new map. Heartbreak Ridge has been changed. It is Neo Heartbreak Ridge. Couple big changes. First big change is the middle expansion now has different entryways. Where Lucifer's early probe is right now, as he's going to go and probably do Proxy 2 gate, where that ramp that he just went off in the old Heartbreak Ridge, there was not a ramp to get into the middle of the base. Now there is, and there's an equivalent ramp over at the towards Lucifer's base as well. Very, very early scouting here for Lucifer. Actually, I think that might be normal. Never mind, that's just normal. He just threw down his pylon and went in and saw the saw what was a 12 pool, I think. I wasn't really paying attention. I was so excited over the game, I didn't really feel like paying attention. I think that was a 12 pool. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks very much like a 12 pool. And yeah, it's going to be normal Forge Fast expanded by rules. Lucifer, hopefully Zero just goes 3-hatch, Lair, not Muta, 3-hatch Scourge to 5-hatch Hydra, take Lucifer, and pounds him into the ground. That'd be awesome. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm expecting. This is game 1 from the series, by the way, between We Made Fox and Woonjin Stars. I believe I casted game 3, Shine and Special earlier, so you know what happened in that game. We know what happened in game 3, Shine beat Special pretty easily, but this is game 1. I don't know if you guys know what happened in this one. But Zero's a badass. That's all I'm going to say. Haven't seen this game yet, but can't see how he could possibly lose. Cannot foresee him losing. Do not expect him to lose at all. I expect Zero to just dominate this game. And looks like Lucifer's throwing down a cannon right now at his natural expansion. Should probably throw down a gateway as well. I actually don't really like his Forge Fast expand. The placement of his buildings. I don't think that really gives him a good coverage of his, say, assimilator. Or I mean, really, Zero could wander in there and get a nice little surround on whatever cannons are placed and whatever buildings are placed, which is not really good. Not a huge fan of this placement, that is for sure. And it looks like Zero has taken his 3rd base. So we are going to see some 3-hatch play to start. That is awesome. That is awesome. Anytime this happens for a Zerg player, anytime it's this standard at least to start, that's always a good thing. Anytime that probe doesn't get too much harassment down. Lucifer did try and stop that hatchery for as long as he could, but he didn't really hold off very, very long at all. And it looks like Zero maybe going to try and inch forward, maybe try and pick off a probe, maybe no. Okay, just going to sit tight. Just going to try and keep those Zerglings out there for some good scouting information. He's got an Extractor coming up as well, and Assimilator up as well for Lucifer. And yeah, new Nexus is up. Should probably see a small probe transfer. Needs to get a Zealot or 2 out so we can get those 3 probes back to mining. That would be really nice for Tempest. And Zero being a little bit careless there, losing a Zergling at hold position. Come on, Zero. Don't be that careless. I expect better of you. I expect perfection. See some probes being built, and there's the Cybernetic Store, so we'll see how many Stargates he goes for. I've been liking Jangby's play on match point. He's going with dual Stargates and taking down a lot of Overlords. I've been liking that play. As long as you've got some good macro, and you can really and get a Reaver out early at your natural expansion, get a Reaver or 2 out early, and yeah, it worked pretty well for Jangby overall, except when his macro didn't fail, and he was able to get a 3rd base against, I believe, yeah, whatever. Who was he playing that game? I don't remember. Type B, yeah, he was playing Type B. And was able to get his 3rd base up and running with some good, not the best storms from Jangby, but he had some good Reaver Scarabs, and he just rode the fact that he was just popping Overlords left and right, rode that to victory. See Lair coming up as well, probably see us See, just massive droning up right now by Zero. That's really all he's probably doing right now. We've got a Stargate and a Citadel of a Dune coming up. I forgot to check the Protoss Forge, but if +1 is upgrading, we will be seeing a +1 timing push. But Zero should see that if it's coming out, should be able to prepare and get Sunkens up in time to defend against it. We got a Spire coming up now as the lair has finished as well. Should see a Hydralisk Den coming up shortly as well. As he gets his whole tech tree up and running and starts that tech tree running. Finally, this probe has still not been ushered away. That forge is not spinning. Yeah, that forge is not spinning, so this is not a +1 attack going on right now. It's not the +1 timing attack. I believe he has the second gas up and running, so we're going to see more of a gas build from... gas-heavy build from Lucifer. So whether that's heavy Corsairs, whether that's going to be some more Archons, maybe the 2 Archon push play that we've seen sometimes. He's got a second gateway going up. Probably needs to get a couple more gateways up as well. First Corsair is out. I'm going to finish off getting more scouting information, although that probe just got him a ton of scouting information. Stayed alive for a very, very long time. Got 4th and 5th hatcheries coming up now. The Spire is almost completed. Where's the Hydralisk Den? That should be coming up shortly, if not already. Kind of surprised. Should be seeing that very, very shortly. And his natural expansion, so we can get some good SimCity going and foil any sort of a rush from Tempest. Tempest getting scattered out, nothing going untoward, so he's just going to pick off some overlords. Probably going to get at least 2 overlords, one in the bottom left-hand corner and one that's in his main base. As he's throwing down a 3rd and presumably 4th gateway. The 4th gateway not on in a line with the 3rd one for some reason. Oh, Lucifer. Just a little thing there. Nothing big, no big deal, but just a little thing that makes it unpretty. There's the Hydralisk Den. I believe a creep colony there at the natural expansion at the 3rd base was probably a creep colony. Yeah, creep colony and a evolution chamber going down at the 3rd base as well. Got some Scourge in the air, only a couple of Corsairs, and it didn't look like he was producing any more Corsairs. Yeah, he is producing more Corsairs, so he's still going to be going for that the critical mass. And once he gets to that 5 or 6 Corsairs, get to that critical mass and start dominating the skies. We'll see whether or not he's going to be able to pull this off, because Hydralisks are going to be coming out already. Usually you want those Corsairs in the air to start picking off some Overlords a little bit earlier there, so that way you can keep those Hydralisk numbers low. We've got a couple of DTs out and about. Maybe going to try and get to the 3rd base of Zero, see if he can do some damage there. We'll see if Zero remember to get Overlords at all of his bases. We know he's got creep colonies. Yeah, he's got 2 overlords at his natural expansion, 2 overlords at his 3rd base as well. There's 3 Corsairs right now, so they might be able to maybe do some damage to these overlords. If they do, that could pose a problem with the DTs that come in. Here comes some Scourge, gonna pick off one of the one Corsair does go down, and the Scourge and Corsair just going absolutely crazy here, as the Scourge are gonna chase the Corsairs all the way home. All the way home, nothing they can do. DT's foiled right now, can't get to the 3rd base, there's too many overlords. They can't really get to the 2nd base either because there's too many overlords as well, so the DT ploy not really doing too much of anything. He's going to wander in here, and I hope he doesn't lose any... Okay, yeah, he backs off pretty quickly, that's good. And no more Corsairs being produced, so I think he just has 3 Corsairs, 2 or 3 Corsairs. I assume Zero is going to be upgrading Overlord speed so he can keep Overlords with his main Goon army and be able to stop any sort of DT push or DT defense. We've got a lot of Zealots coming out here, probably speed upgraded. I assume that plus... Nope, not... There's the speed. Yeah, speed. Speed is completed. There we go. And +1 is not completed, but he's got a control group worth of Zealots. He's going to try and do some damage. Maybe go to the 3rd base, but there's only 1 sunken colony and not a whole lot of Hydras quite yet. But this push is being scouted out. What is Zero going to do to defend? He's got 5, 6 Hydras at the 3rd base. He's got a bunch of Hydras at his natural expansion as well. He's got more than enough Hydras and some solid SimCity, I think, in order to defend here at his natural expansion. Yeah, that's good. Lucifer is not engaging. Lucifer did not have much of a chance of doing any damage there. So it's a good thing that he decided to disengage. Second sunken colony up at the 3rd base as well. So that 3rd base is going to be pretty much easily defended as well. We got 4 High Templar in the air, and I suspect that we may be seeing a tech switch to Muta from Zero very, very soon, as he will try and probably go and pick off as many of those High Templars as he possibly can. We've got a nice, large Hydralisk force out in the air. The Corsairs just really have not killed enough Overlords to really be stop Zero. I think they've only killed 2 or 3 Overlords, which is just not enough. We see a couple more cannons and a robotics facility coming up, but the robotics facility is nowhere near in time in order to get a support bay and a Reaver out. So not looking really good for right now for Lucifer. There's no way he'd be able to hold